as you.
Yeah, I know. I just wanted to point that out real quick, you know, because I remember the last time we met, you were chasing me and couldn't catch me, man.
Listen, you made me sign up for a gym membership again, all right? So I thank you for that.
How can I help you, Espinoz?
All right. Well, I had a few questions, you know.
Okay.
Obviously, I'll read your rights, and I'll put a recording device if you're okay with it. If you want representation, I can obviously get you representation.
Unless Murphy Braun's out there, I don't need representation. Is he out there? I mean, you could tweet it.
I can tweet.
See if he responds. Yeah. Never know.
Yeah, we'll check it out. Let me go ahead and set up the recording device in the meantime.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to help you with any of the questions that you may have for me, Espinoz, but I'm curious to know what kind of questions you have.
I would know how to put the volume up a bit.
We can chat.
Adiz, thank you for the first sub, man.
If you want to answer some of the questions that I gotta answer, it's fine by me.
Let's do it.
All right. Would you like to sit down or just standing?
It was the day of the warehouse raid.
Sitting guy. That's why.
I'll sit. I'll sit down.
All right. All right. Let me turn on the recording device. Beep. All right. Today is yeah, 10-4.
I'm gonna go into like the observation room, but if we can find out how much she was paid and how she was paid, that would help with like a FOIA of or a subpoena.
All right. All right. Today's the 29th of October, 2024. Pretty damn late. I'm on my third cup of coffee. I'm Marshall Matthew Espinoz. I'm with Sonya Summers, the athletic Sonya Summers.
That is me.
Yeah. How you feeling? You all right?
I'm fucking fantastic, man. How are you?
I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm honestly shocked and surprised of what just transpired today, if I'm honest with you.
So am I.
I did not expect to see or witness anything that was inside of that warehouse. It's a nice decoration.
Yeah, the only thing. What are you getting at, Espinoz?
What do you mean? What I'm getting at? I'm just listen.
What are you getting at? I don't know.
I just did like 4 hours.
You want me to agree with you? You want me to agree with you? I don't know what's in that warehouse.
I'm just. What do you mean you don't know what's in that warehouse, Sonya? I'll read. Well, hold on. By the way, since this is recording, I'll read your rights just because I have to be official. At this time, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say or do cannot be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to an attorney, and if you cannot afford an attorney, one will be provided to you by the state if available. Well, I mean,
I understand my rights.
You understand your rights? Okay, good. I figured you would, but you know, it's formalities. I got to do it. Listen, I saw these Halloween decorations, you know, and let's not kid ourselves. You know what's inside that warehouse.
I don't have any idea what's in that warehouse. Never been inside.
You never been inside, huh? Of that warehouse?
Nope. I've always been curious, though. It's a beautiful building, isn't it?
It is. It's a pretty spacious barn. I didn't expect the barn to have that many floors. Well, you know, there's a lot of things in there. You know, like I saw a lot of pumpkins, a lot of Halloween decorations, a lot of filtration devices too. Like the person who owns that place must have had some pretty well distilled water.
Who owns it?
I don't know. You tell me, Sonya.
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know who owns it.
Listen, Sonya. All right, you're way smarter than people give you credit for. You know that.
What do you mean? Who doesn't give me credit for being smart, motherfucker?
Listen. Some people just say dumb shit, and I corrected them. You know, like she's a track star. She's athletic. She will beat me at a 100-mile run or sprint anytime, or a triathlon. And Sonya, listen. I know you owned that warehouse beforehand. I literally have it photographed.
Oh my God. Up until that point, I was like, maybe he's mostly asking because she was involved in the shooting there. And so he's presuming like, well, you're involved in the shooting, so you must know what you were trying to secure. And then that happens.
So let's try this again. Did you decorate that warehouse?
I don't decorate anything. Do I look like a decorator to you?
Honestly,
Espinoz?
listen. I don't judge the book by its cover. Like I could be a good cook, maybe not. You know, even though like
I did not decorate that warehouse.
You didn't?
No.
Who did? I'd like to hire them.
I don't know. Whoever owns it, I guess.
Whoever owns it? When did you sell that warehouse?
I don't.
I have proof of you owning that warehouse, Sonya.
I've owned many properties over the years, man. I've owned half of Los Santos over the years. I can't remember every property I've bought and sold.
Yeah, but I remember seeing that property under your records 2 to 3 days ago, Sonya. So, I'm sure you must remember.
What the fuck?
Who you sold that property?
Why were you? Hold on. You were looking into me 2 or 3 days ago. Why?
But I need to figure out how to stay in shape, or like how to get in shape. You know?
So you looked up my properties?
I know, like
I believe you, Espinoz. Why were you looking into me 2 or 3 days ago, Espinoz?
I looked up your profile. I was like, okay, maybe she's on a different diet. Maybe she's getting a shake from somewhere, you know? Like, I was like, okay, she must be doing something right. So that's why I looked at your profile.
Listen, I have a portfolio on many things, right? Property being one of them. I don't go to these properties. I don't know these properties. I may have had that property in my possession at one point, but it's not in my possession now, obviously. And I don't know what's going on in there.
That was a big-ass warehouse. How do you not remember that? Hey, listen, I saw your profile.
I've never been there.
I saw your profile from 5 days ago, and you had that warehouse in your property. What do you mean?
Like I said, it's like cars. I buy, sell cars. I buy, sell properties. Buy, sell everything, man. That's what I do. I'm a merchant. That's how I make money.
Okay. So
I don't even see half the shit that I buy.
You're like a real estate mogul or something.
Exactly.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I've heard a lot of calls about you being chased, you know? Like,
Chased?
yeah, like, oh, yeah, we tried to chase this bike in Paleto, but they fled. Registered to Sony Summers, but we never catch her. I saw you that day in Paleto.
Yeah, people like to steal my bike a lot, to be honest with you.
Really? Why is it so?
I don't know. It's a really nice bike. You've seen it? It's red and black. It's got a nice livery. It's a Manches. Everybody likes to steal my bike. And then they like to run from cops in it.
Listen, I saw you doing wheelies in the freeway. That was
you like that, Espinoz?
Listen, I'll be honest. Like,
you want to steal my bike now, don't you?
I don't want to steal your bike. Listen, I've never been good with bikes. Okay, I've crashed a lot on bikes. All right, I almost messed up my knee on a bike. Listen, hot weather.
I can teach you one day.
Yeah. Okay. I'll see it. So what's your relationship with Calpred, Sonya, the new mayor?
He's our mayor.
Yeah, Blaine County.
Hell yeah, I voted for him.
Hmm. Yeah, I mean, listen, he's
gonna be the greatest mayor of all time.
yeah, he has a little. Looks like he has a lot of plans. You know, like he's making he's doing like a casino the other day.
He's the only fucking mayor that's come up to Paleto and like, talked to the people and like got a community and he's a really good people person. He's a really good mayor, I think. I like Kyle Pred. I don't know him that well personally, but I like him.
Yeah,
I think he's a good mayor.
Yeah, he's very charismatic. He used to be my sheriff. I used to work under him.
Why are you bringing him up anyway?
Well, I mean, like, I figure, like, he's a mayor. Like, he's been doing a lot of campaigning. You live in Paleto. You have the warehouse, you know?
Long live Kyle Pred.
Yeah. So, besides just him being in the mayor, you never really been in touch with him?
Well, no, obviously, he used to be a police officer, Espinoz. You know how I feel about them.
Yeah,
aside from that.
But you know that he has never been he never was.
He's just recently popped up and ran for office. I was actually confused to see that he wasn't an officer anymore. I thought he was an officer, Oh,
come on, you knew he was associated with the besties and stuff. Like, you knew he was.
No, I didn't know that.
Really?
No.
Is that news to you? Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's crazy.
Okay. So you live by yourself in Paleto? What do you do in Paleto nowadays?
What do I do? I like to hang out and just shoot shit with people, walk around, put pumpkins down, liven the place up, get events going, things like that. I'm like a Paleto event coordinator or something.
You're the event coordinator of Paleto.
Yeah.
Okay. I saw you advertising for the pit stop too. Do you?
100%. No, I don't. I just like to advertise any local business and try to get the place pumping. That's what I do. I'm a huge advocate for Paleto.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Honestly, I every time I go to Paleto, I get repairs at the. They have a mechanic shop next to that place, right? It's a mechanic shop, a restaurant, something like that, right?
Yep.
All in one.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. There's a few businesses up there, and that is one of them, and they're their mechanic shop. Yep.
Who owns that place, by the way? Anyway.
I think it's changed ownership a bunch of times. But I actually don't know who owns it.
Okay.
I can't look. If it comes up for sale, I see it or whatever. I might buy it. I might not. But that place, I've never had my hands on.
You gotta do your mobile.
Maybe I have. I don't know. Maybe I have had it in my position at one point. I have no fucking idea at this point. Honestly, Espinoz property just goes through me. Like hot curry.
No, yeah. Listen, everybody must know each other in Paleto, right? It feels like it's such a nice little neighborhood, like a community. Every time I go up there, it feels like it's all cozy vibes,
Yeah, we like to know who lives next door and whatnot. Yeah, sure. You could say that.
See, like you say that, right? But then you don't remember.
I keep to myself for the most part, to be fair.
Yeah, but
I'm not a big people person. I do like to host things, like get people together, but I don't like to actually be there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. How come you don't know the owner of the pit stop, for example, or the person? Your memory can't be that like short term that you don't remember who.
I honestly don't know who owns it. I know that people work there, but I see, they seem to have different people that work there, but I don't know who owns it.
Oh, like who? Like who works there?
I'm
trying to catch the person who decorated that place. I'll be honest.
I think there's a mechanic there called Bruno Brown. He usually works there on a Wednesday.
Bruno Brown, okay.
Yeah, that's one. I think there's another one. What's his name? Jackie Snow, I think, works there on Thursdays and Saturdays. Yeah.
Okay. Does he do full shifts or?
Honestly, I don't stay long enough to find out. I just see them from time to time.
I didn't know Bruno Brown moonlighted as a farm worker.
Yeah, I didn't know that either. I was quite surprised.
Okay. And Jackie Snow went from an ace pilot to a farmer as well. How the world changes, right?
Mechanic.
Oh,
it's
he's
a respectable job.
Okay, mechanic is a respectable job. Hey, farmers are a respectable job too. If we don't have farmers, like
I thought we were talking about the pit stop.
Oh, I thought we were talking about the farm. Sorry.
Oh, what farm? What farm are you talking about?
Well,
I don't know.
The barn farm.
Oh, the barn.
Yeah.
I've never seen any workers at that place, to be honest. I have no idea.
So when you owned it, you didn't know who entered and exited that place, Sonya?
No idea.
No
Nobody would have,
idea.
because it would have just been locked up, man. I just kept that shit locked up.
What? Why would you do that with such a fine property?
Like I said, it's a commodity, man. Property is a commodity. You buy, you sell.
Okay.
You don't have to use the property.
Bought and sold and forgot the property. Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Where's your other property at? It was like Paleto something. Let me see.
It's near the water.
Near the water. Yeah, it's
Nice
Paleto, Procopio Drive 4.
Mm-hmm.
Is that near the Paleto Sheriff's Office or what's that of Paleto?
Nah, down the other end. No, down closer to the gas station.
By that red tree.
I live right next to Eve Summers.
Eve Summers.
Yeah, me and her hang out sometimes in her backyard.
I don't exactly know.
I
where
think
Eve
actually
was.
might have been the last time I seen you.
Yeah, when you were by that red tree, red cherry
that was
tree?
Eve Summers' backyard. Yeah, yeah,
Uh.
that's my tree.
Oh, that's their backyard. She lives there. Okay. Yeah, that was a very sneaky spot, huh? What were you exchanging with the person that came to that area?
Information,
Information, really? What kind of information?
phone numbers. I was gonna take them back to my place after, do the deed.
Okay, right. Listen, if you're into that, they seem nice.
Oh
honestly.
yeah, Paleto, man. It can get slow up there. Espinoz, I got people propositioning me. Fuck it, why not? Comfort of my own home.
Exactly. It's like a delivery service.
Exactly. You never guess, man. Sometimes I get people as old as 90 years old coming up propositioning me. It's crazy.
Holy crap! Really?
Yeah.
Wait, what the fuck?
Okay.
Usually I just slap the shit out of them and tell them to fuck off. Kick rocks.
What's your? I was just wondering now. Like, what's your relation to BBMC?
BBMC.
Yeah.
I know of them.
Yeah, I mean,
they're like a
better.
They used to be a surf club back in Vespucci a long time ago.
Yeah, I mean, I think I think it's more than
Wait,
knowing,
were
right?
they
I mean,
actually a surf club originally?
They went to bat for you, right? They shot for you.
Oh.
Yeah, after the Braddock Pass.
After what?
The Braddock Pass, the tunnel, like they were there ready to help you out.
I don't know what you're talking about, man.
You
I saw them in the hospital, but I had no idea that they were. Are you trying to say that we were working together, Espinoz?
I mean, I don't know. You tell me. I'm just asking questions.
Hell no, man.
No?
You see me with a patch?
You don't have to have a patch to have friendships, right?
I have no idea why they're up there. If they're up there. Surprising, to be honest.
What weapon did you have?
You know why?
Do you have like a shotgun or something? Like, I don't remember what.
I did have a shotgun, yeah.
Damn, I haven't seen a shotgun in a while.
It's a nice shotgun too. Loki's really gonna love that gun. He stole my silencer the other day too.
What the hell? Who stole your silencer?
Loki.
Really?
I think he's hoarding my weapons. Yep. You might want to watch him.
Oh my god. I haven't seen a silencer in a while either, Sonya. Damn. Okay, look, you got connects. I see you.
What are you talking about, man? I found it.
You found it? What, in the dumpster?
Exactly.
Yeah, next to a hamburger that was like half bitten. It's like, oh look, a silencer.
Yeah, a sawn-off shotgun right there, right for the picking, man.
Damn. Okay. When did you get it?
You know, I don't recall.
You don't recall? Did you go dumpster diving often or something?
Fuck, was it? Might have been a week ago, 2 weeks ago. I can't remember, man. You know, guns are kind of like everything else. In and out.
Yeah, valid. Do you have any plans with Mayor Kyle Pratt in the future? Do you have any propositions?
I mean, no plans, but no plans, but I definitely, I'll tell him he's doing a great job and look forward to seeing how the North blossoms.
What did you shoot in that incident, by the way? That just happened. Like, why did somebody?
Why did I
Bro,
shoot
that
or
response is
Yeah,
hilarious.
the cop just started ramming my car, man.
He started ramming
he's
you?
like he tried. Yeah, I mean, listen, I've been in Paleto, living in Paleto, lived and breathed in Paleto for fucking months. Okay, I'm not having some fucking 2-bit cop come up to me and tell me where I can and can't be. Okay, he starts ramming the shit out of my brand new fucking car. Okay, and yeah, I wasn't happy about that, so that's why I shot him.
I mean, he must have had a reason to ram you, right?
He kept telling me to get out of my area. Fuck him.
Yeah, but we had a big situation, you know. You can't really just be in the middle of the whole thing, you know. Like, we're looking out for you
Yeah,
too.
well, no, listen, the BCSO, the LSPD, the Marshal, well, not even the Marshal, it's more the BCSO. They've been coming up, man. They've been, walking on private property, trying to get into people's houses, fucking. I heard of a story, right? I heard of a story where somebody was allegedly selling weed, okay? Maybe
Allegedly.
done like
Allegedly.
one handoff or something like that. This BCSO cop comes up and apparently starts trying to just ask some questions, okay? This person just takes off. Apparently, this person had like fucking 6 units on them, 2 bike cops, and L1 because they didn't want to answer some fucking questions.
Damn.
Now,
that many units.
It's almost like they robbed the goddamn Paleto Bank, Espinoz. It was nuts. Now, I'm just... Here's my thing, okay? Paleto is a sleepy little town, okay? It needs a nice, fat, big, jolly old sheriff with some nice community building deputies behind him, all right?
But you have the BCSO,
now, whatever the fuck the BCSO is not it.
Why not?
Because they act like a fucking bunch of... do you know what rugby is, Espinoz?
yeah, I've seen it once or twice.
They act like a bunch of rugby players.
I had a feeling she was gonna go in this direction.
Exactly what way I'm talking about.
Enlighten me, just to make sure that we're in the same wavelength.
They have no interest in community building, outreach, talking with people.
Oh my god, bro! And the thing is, she has like the most active community up north.
Getting to know and actually empowering the community. All they want to do is come up there. There's another story I have where a guy allegedly was pushing marijuana. Okay, nobody saw him do this, right? He just gets fucking tased for no reason, just fucking out of nowhere. Nothing said to him, no hello, nothing, just a fucking tase in the back. All right. Now, this kind of bullshit that we're putting up with up in Paleto, it ain't it, man. It ain't it. So when I see a bunch of cops come up here, up to the farm or whatever, or just even in Paleto, after the last couple months, man, of course, I'm gonna look for my chance to take a few of them out. Especially when I'm getting rammed to fucking shit for being in my fucking area. These cops, these BCSO cops, they should be some fucking special task force for the fucking SWAT team in the city somewhere, man. Not in fucking sleepy little Paleto.
No, Sonya, no!
Their fucking dick around and act like the biggest douchebags on the fucking planet. All right? That's what I'm trying to say.
Come on, you can't say that to a few of them though. Like, come on, Helen or Jenna.
Shut up, bro.
Like, how could you say that?
Bro, that's what happened at Milton's Mods, man.
Should be sheriff.
Who?
Crystal.
Crystal's nice. I like Crystal a lot.
Crystal comes up there and she speaks to us. And she does her job, and I wouldn't hold it against her for doing her job. But she actually has the rapport with the people. That's what a sheriff should be, okay? Not this other bullshit. That's why I voted yes on the legislation, Espinoz. That's why you should have voted yes. Because right now, they're in their little fucking bubble, and it needs to be popped.
Oh my god. I haven't even gone that deep with a conversation with Sonya on this, but holy shit, do we see eye to eye?
And that's why all you motherfuckers, you know what? I'm not even going to say the next part.
No, tell me. I mean, we're chilling. We're here.
No. I've said enough.
Okay. Well, like I said, you can't just like put everybody in one bunch. Like I said, like there's a lot of deputies that are like, right? I mean, I'm sure like, yeah, maybe
They
you've had
act like a hive.
Like a hive.
They're hive-minded. Yep. I couldn't tell you. I can't even name 3 deputies. I'll be honest. The only ones I remember, Cornwood, Crystal. And that's it. The only reason I know Bones is because he called me asking for his vote. And I said, fuck no, I'm not voting for you. I know you're going to go all out and be a complete dick. He's like, no, I'm not, sweetie. I'm not, sweetie. Fuck off. Like exactly what he's created. It's exactly what I thought was going to happen. Cornwood should have won. And that's
yeah.
I mean, I think
yeah.
Listen, you might have had a couple bad experiences with them, but there are some people that are good, right? Just got to get to know them.
And they should be in the higher ranks. They should be calling the shots. Those people. The ones that are the good ones.
Oh, by the way, off topic. I saw that Mayhem works at the pit stop. Did they?
Yeah, I
did
mean,
they
a lot of
recently
people
move,
work at
to
the...
Paleto?
I don't know. You have to talk to Mayhem.
I mean, I've seen you hang out with them, you know, at the pit stop.
It's not for me to tell you. I mean, I don't know where they reside, Espinoz.
I mean, like if you're hang out with them often, you know, at least you
I see
kind of
them
know.
from time to time. I see them from time to time, Matt. Maybe they frequent Sandy. Maybe they're nomadic people. Maybe they ride on their motorcycles around the fucking state. I have no idea. But I do occasionally bump into them. Yes.
Okay. Damn, I'm still like so surprised that you don't remember who you sold that barn to, because wouldn't you want someone that you know own properties that just sell? Yeah, you do it as a
You know what's
business,
crazy? They would know the answer. And by the way, this isn't on Espinoz, right? Because he's an assist. This is on like they would know the answer to this if they actually didn't speed run the investigation. Because they would have already had the phone records and the bank records, and prior to issuing the raid, they would have been able to look at look at it and quickly pull it out. So not only would that have shown and provided enough insight, it would have provided them the tools they needed to ask the questions necessary to uncover the truth. But it was never about the truth. It is about confirming a pre-established argument.
Not
Like I
really.
said, you're not gonna just sell
Let me ask you.
a property.
Let me ask you, okay?
Uh-huh.
You just shat in your underwear, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Finish this.
I was gonna say
I
I'm
don't know.
curious, but
I don't know,
if I'm that
Sonya.
curious.
I was wondering the same
I'm not
thing.
even gonna finish that one.
You shot in your
I'm
pants,
not-
all right?
I don't care
What comes next?
where my properties go. Okay, I don't care.
Damn, I wouldn't want to sell to like a property where, let's say I live in Paleto. I don't want to sell a property that I have in Paleto to some asshole, you know? Like you kind of want to like
I've been
vet for
thinking
the
about
guy,
leaving
no?
Paleto. Actually, as much as I love Paleto, and Paleto will always be in my heart. All right, I plan to eventually go back to my roots in the Rockford Hills. All right.
Damn,
So
that's a bougie
wherever
place.
Yeah, I mean, there's a house that's very sentimental to me, and I have a lot of memories in. So I couldn't give 2 fucks who lives in Paleto or what they do in Paleto, Espinoz. I don't care who owns property.
Damn. Okay, cold-hearted. Okay. Listen, I know you're tough, but like, damn, I didn't expect you to say like I don't give a fuck who lives there, even though if I spent a lot of time of my life there. Damn.
The means to an end.
True. Happens sometimes. All right. Well. Let me just grab something. Do you need anything to eat or drink? Or are you good?
No, I'm good. I've got food. Thank you.
Okay.
Hop.
Well, I enjoyed our chit chat, Sonya.
I hope I've helped you thoroughly with your investigation, Espinoz.
Listen, sometimes it's not all about the investigation. You know, sometimes it's either me getting fitness advice from you, you know, or just having a talk.
Like I said, man, it's your desk job that's doing it. All right, you need to get out there more. Do some. Listen, get back out on the south side, chase down the Vargos. That's where you get your fitness back. Listen.
I'm not as young as I used to be. Okay.
Fair enough. And you're gonna have to give up on the fitness dream, man, unless you want to do it. You know, make time in between your paperwork.
That's what I hired a coach. Thanks to you, I hired a fitness coach. You know, I gotta get back in shape.
Good job.
All right. Let me check something, and I'll get you with your charges. Okay.
How strong are you feeling right now, Espinoz?
I'd say 25%.
All right. What about how much stamina do you think you have, Espinoz?
About the same, you know. I'm feeling pretty pretty okay.
About your swimming ability, man.
Oh no. I barely can swim.
And that's why I lost you.
Yeah,
I'll do it again.
I know you will. That's the sad part. I know you will. I'm gonna go check your charges. Okay, thanks for the chat, Sonya.
See you later.
Fuck.
Yeah,
I couldn't get anything out of her.
Didn't she kind of fuck Fred over there when you said?
Wait, we can't watch this. Oh my god. Hands over. Oh my fucking god.
Yep.
This is.
How do you want to unpack it? He admitted a lot. The questions admitted a lot for him.
So I knew the only thing I knew was what Sonya told me, which is that they already had an idea that it was her warehouse and that she believed they were already looking into us and that the rest would be said in the tape. And so I kind of presumed that what was going to be stated in the tape would be like not much more, but
it goes way deeper into that.
Number one, we already know that they didn't have his bank transaction until afterwards, which is backwards. But regardless of that, they still knew it belonged to her because they had recently seen it belong to her, and that Espinoz knew that he was chasing her fucking selling drugs. And then went on to state that they were looking into her for days prior to it.
Yep.
And
first it was 2 to 3, then it was 5 days.
Yep. Yet they still only focused on painting their preconceived narrative that Pred was not like, I don't like what? And then they tried to hide the tape.
Yep. They made, so you saw what I was talking about, right, in that report, how he made a separate report to make his own statement regarding the raid that has another report. And you know what's crazy too? I talked to Sonya about this last night before I went to bed.
Oh, and I haven't looked at that yet. Let me take a look at that just real quick.
I'm gonna text you a report number.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is a doctored report.
I'm sorry? A doctor? Wait, what do you mean?
This is very intentionally written. M. Espinoz, Senior Officer Spade, and Officer Matt Martin met up at the ranger station to discuss the final details of the LSPD investigation and to see if the officers were ready to proceed with the search warrants of Kyle Pred, who was investigated for criminal negligent ownership of a firearm. Inherently, so first off, it wasn't just them. Now, they do go on and list Daisy Dukakis, Anna Lockhart, Astrid Lark, whoever the fuck that is, and Brittany Angel. I also know, previous to this, that Vivian Gray was there, fucking Anita May was there, select individuals. But let me continue. So it's kind of odd that this entire time they had said LSPD, right?
Yep.
Once the warrants was discussed and approved by the judges, officers began mobilizing towards Pred's property in Paleto. The property was breached by officers. Wait. It was investigated for criminal negligence ownership, not stockpiling? What the fuck? So, you know what probably happened? Brother, this is so cooked. Wait, what? So, okay. So if they came there to discuss that, how did it then transform into a million other things? Huh? Right?
Yeah.
Because you don't raid on criminal negligent ownership of a firearm. First off, you can't. Because inherently, you've recovered the weapon, so what are you searching for?
Oh, I see what you're doing, because there's a leap of logic between the investigated for the negligence, but then they said the warrant was discussed and approved. The warrant wasn't approved when they were talking about the investigation then. How did they get the warrant approved? It's just criminal negligence.
Exactly. Once the warrant was discussed and approved by the judges, right? So what? They went in with criminal negligent ownership of firearm. They're probably like, what are you talking about? You already have the gun. What are you raiding for? Right? You have to raid for stockpiling. But to get to stockpiling, you need to actually, oh my God, that's probably why the raid warrant looks like shit. You know what I'm saying? Because you know how like when you read it, it doesn't flow? It was probably being massaged. You get what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
If I'm writing down a logical thought process, you know, I do it, and they're like, and this is dumb. And then they're like
talking to judges about the judges were in on this. Sounds like the judges were in on fucking cooking up the warrant too. Then, by the way, he's writing this.
It wouldn't surprise me, given the fact of what I know about the Hydra raid, in which the Hydra raid, there was allegedly, it was massaged as well in that case. Like, you can't get it this way, but if you do this and this, you could get it. And then they just like cook up something, you know what I mean? But now I will. Have you spoken to Pred about the judges?
I believe he told us, about the ones who were involved that I probably won't say out loud.
Okay. Okay.
I know one because of the signature that was put on there. And we know who might have been involved.
You know about like the pressure and the disagreements and shit?
No.
Okay, good.
He told us about the pressures in the first time we visited the barn.
The property was breached by officers while M. Espinoz kept oversight on the outside. Throughout the raid, multiple vehicles were spotted. Sonya Summer's bike. Once the vehicle was evidence, officers began transferring the evidence. After the second load of evidence. Wait, Deputy Sky Lizard?
Yeah, for some reason he's not listed as officers involved.
Well, and we know that there's others as well.
Yep.
Wait, why? Wait, why does it say Espinoz, Dukakis, Lockhart, Lark, and Angel? Where are the other ones? Where's Matt Martin, Spade, and... I'm so confused.
Don't know.
Sorry, you were gonna say, though, there was some things you wanted to bring up.
About the tape, how it goes beyond just them knowing about it. Did you pick up on to what extent he knew about the
He was
the warehouse
trying.
involvement?
He tried to catch her a couple times.
Not just that, they've been looking so deep. They know who she was interacting with. BBMC, whatever, right? You only asked about BBMC because that.
True.
But from what we know, from what I know from talking with First and Paleto, and then what Sonya later confirmed after my discussion with First, Mayhem pushes for Sonya. When she had the weed house. So why the fuck is Espinoz asking about her interactions with Mayhem? He knew who the pushers are. He knew, one, that she was growing. She has some sort of weed op going on in there that might be related to the property. And then number two, he knows who's been pushing for her because he's asking about Mayhem.
So
why would you randomly bring up somebody that has nothing to do with the case Mayhem? And you're like, oh, I see you kicking with them. Yeah, you don't, are you sure you see?
Agreed. He knows enough. Oh shit! I'm just gonna do it. Oh shit! What does this say? I'm getting Moss Pizma.
Hey, I'm gonna call you back. I'm in the middle of a meeting right now. Yeah,
okay.
Just text me if it's like if it can't wait.
I'm pissed at Daisy at the moment.
What's going on right now? Oh, so they're
but
actually.
I'm so busy to stay pissed at the moment.
I am working through. I got my case in like 30 minutes. I don't know if I can risk delivering through and getting clapped on the way out. Fuck, what was his name?
Okay.
There was one guy earlier that usually works shift 3 for this slime shack.
So
see if Nils is around. Nils.
Before my train of thought goes sideways. Yes, he's admitted to have been looking into her to an extent where he may believe to know what her network looks like, and enough to show that he already knows that she owned the warehouse and that he believed that some of her operations were running out of it, and that he knows that a couple days prior she had owned it, and they decided not to uncover everything. There is a phrase in law that can be used as a defense, and I'm escaping it right now, where the idea is that so there's man, I'm gonna have to like really think on this hard, but there is the concept. Yeah, okay, so there's there's, oh my lord, exculpatory evidence, right? Exculpatory evidence being that there's evidence that you do not include, like a Brady violation, right? Where you have not introduced evidence that negates someone's guilt, right? But there's another thing similar to that, where if you can prove that there wasn't enough attempt to find if there was any exculpatory evidence to begin with, right? It's like when you see someone touch something, right? Like, let's say there was a bag of Coke somewhere and you're standing here and the Coke is right there, right? And you, as an officer, say, I saw the first guy and I ran over and arrested him, but you didn't actually canvass the area. Man, I'm gonna have to look this up.
Is it something similar to entrapment?
No, entrapment is different. Entrapment is when you give someone.
Oh, you actively bait them into it, basically.
Yeah, you have to give them the means. Like, I give you a gun and I say, I need you to kill this person for me. You take the gun and then you actively try to kill them for money or something, right? There's another thing like, you know, when they do drug busts, they make the sting operator, the person who's like going to sell you the fake drugs, you need to make contact with them, not be like, here's some drugs. Do you want to sell this for me? I'm like, oh, okay. That's entrapment. Yeah. Bro, this is insane.
Yep.
And that's not including all this other bullshit. Bro, like, where are these bozos coming from? It makes me fucking sick.
And we don't even know if Espinoz was the only one that made these separate reports for their quote-unquote debrief on the raid.
I'm going to play a little bit of devil's advocate. I think this title is supposed to just mean, like, after the raid, we interrogated Sonya. You know what I mean? I don't think it means what it's titled as. However, still, it doesn't negate where are the other statements.
Right. Because at the end of the day, why did they hold the tape for about a week and then they make this report a day after Paolo gave his ruling on my original set of motions for like exculpatory evidence and all the other stuff? And why did they wait till the day afterwards to do it? And then why did they wait so long to post it on the docket? Because she said she talked about it on the 13th, but she couldn't do it because
this is a dirty fucking marshal, brother. Like,
yeah, no.
She's like, saying such. I don't even know how to respond to some of this shit because, like, the way it's like, oh my god, we have to do 2 months of reports, dude. Like, oh my god, it's so much work. Oh.
My reply would have been, like, there's 2 marshals on this case.
Shut the fuck up and do your work, motherfucker. You got an entire department. Yeah, tell them to come back from, like, wherever the fuck they are. You know what I mean?
Ray did it.
Get my FOIAs along the way.
2 hours for 30 days. Come on now.
It's disgusting to me because it's pretty much saying, like, no, you can't win this court case. We're gonna, like, bro, it's so fucked. It's a kind of corruption that I genuinely makes me think that, like, FOIA should be handled by a different entity. Like, I never would have thought that in a million years till this last, like, 6 weeks.
Yeah, but then that means you have to give them enough authority to look at marshal reports too. Because I'll tell you this right now.
That's what I'm saying. I think there needs to be, like, a fourth arm of a government that literally just, like, produces documents and then they say active investigation or not active. You know what I mean? And then, like, they have no leg in the race because these entities that are believed to not act on such high levels of corruption are literally using high levels of corruption that I've never seen before. Like, it's actually that cooked.
Yeah.
I mean, also, think about it, man. Like, what are you supposed to do if there's evidence that they're not giving you that you need for your defense? And we know it's there at this stage.
And they said it themselves. Charlotte said they wanted to sever because they have more evidence. Where the fuck is it? It's been 2 weeks, no updates, nothing. I have to keep asking.
There is no way she knows, brother. Come on. She's not even listed in here.
I know.
So where is she coming to that conclusion? She's literally, look, this is a fucking cadet marshal, right? Yeah, exactly. Yeah. A cadet marshal that's acting like, I mean, you can see it in the way that she like talks. it's like coming from a place of like acting big to convey a position she doesn't have, right? Like it's overconfidence, right? And the moment Ajax like said some shit, like, what the fuck?
I think they're doing
I'm gonna realize you fucking idiot!